Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White, and today we are going to do a little makeup tutorial using a few products that some of you subscribers have asked me to use on camera, such as the La Mer foundation. We also are pulling out the Tom Ford Pretty Baby Quad. You guys, I need to mention there is a special little set right now, including this Pretty Baby Quad along with a Tom Ford lipstick at Nordstrom. So this is definitely kind of perfect for these coming into this fall season. And then as well as using a few other products that I have had some requests to use on camera. So please keep those requests coming, you guys. As long as I have some of these products, I'm always happy to put together a quick tutorial for you. And then we are going to end with playing with a little bit of MAISON Francis Kurkdjian fragrance. So we'll have a little bit of fun with that at the end of the video. So if you are interested in seeing how I got this look, maybe playing with a little perfume, then let's go ahead and dive in. Okay, we are pulling out some oldies but goodies today. Subscriber requests, and someone had asked if I would wear the La Mer Soft Fluid Long Wear Foundation again on screen. Now I'm hoping my color is okay, you guys. I actually think I needed a tad bit lighter, but we are going to use this. So yes, you guys, love this. This is almost gone, and I'm thinking of wanting to purchase another bottle, but waiting until the next Sephora sale that I heard through the grapevine is going to be November 1st for junkies that are like myself who are Rouge, and then shortly thereafter everybody else. Okay, so I am in the shade 23, which is Sand, and I think it will work, but it's just gonna be, I bought this during the summer months, so this may be a little bit, just a little bit warmer than I normally wear. Okay, I do actually own the La Mer brush. This is the foundation brush. You guys, I'm kind of one of those crazies that if it comes with a brush, I like to buy it. Who else is like that? I wouldn't say this is my favorite. Now, I do love and highly recommend the La Mer powder brush. Like that one, yes, I think that you would love it. I am just gonna take this, you guys, we are gonna blend this into the skin. Now this one does have a scent that I know some people do not like. Some people say it smells like maple syrup. It didn't bother me, but it definitely is, there is kind of a sweet fragrance to this. And so just note that. I would definitely, this is one of those expensive kind of foundations that you're gonna wanna get a sample before you buy. It is a beautiful foundation, you guys, and now I shook it up, but literally I'm down to the dregs. So this brush is just kind of nice. I'm just kind of buffing it into the skin. It kind of just takes, it's not like it's super soft, but it works for putting on this particular foundation, but any brush you have is going to be fabulous. And I also like to put this on with a damp beauty blender, which I like to do after I use the brush. So I've got this on, but you guys, it is just, I forget every time I pull this out again, I remember why I liked it so much. It is a truly beautiful finish for the skin. It does have skincare benefits in it. It also does, yes, it has an SPF 20, and this does not irritate my skin. So I'm just gonna take my beauty blender, you guys, and I just like to kind of pounce this into my skin. I just, you guys, if you can see over here, it just is a really pretty finish Okay, you guys, here is the foundation. That was like with a pump and a half because mine was hadn't used it in a while and a little clump came out. A pump and a half of this shade. You guys, it is just a gorgeous foundation. I like fell in love with it, just wore it nonstop when it first launched. It was one of those. Now, I will say one thing is I do remember having trouble getting matched. So this one right now, you guys, I would say this is definitely more of my summer shade. This is in Sand, but I did initially buy it in Neutral 22, and I remember it pulled a little gray on me. And now that I'm embracing my cool tones, I'm wondering if I should go try the cool in this kind of range. I think it might be called Blush. Actually, they came out with some new shade range, so I would love to go find out what shade I am in that foundation because I am enjoying this already. But remember, I am a foundation junkie. I'm gonna put a tad bit of this Tom Ford. This is the Emotion Proof concealer. I'm just gonna put a little bit underneath in my dark little pockets over here. And I'm gonna use the Beauty Blender, you guys, and I just like to go kind of down and then bring it back up to the side. I don't like to get too much right under here because that is where my little wrinkles are, and I just feel like it emphasizes that. Little bit of lightness on the eyes. I do have the powder that we will use in a bit, but right now I'm just gonna kind of let this settle into the skin. And I have some more cream products that I'm gonna be using. So I pulled out, I was asked if I would use the Intensity 2. This is the contour and illuminating. And yes, you guys, I bought this when I got a makeover. No, have I been using it? Not really. So I'm glad we need to pull this out. So what I'm gonna do, you guys, I'm gonna use my finger. I love the formulation of these sticks. This is the contour shade, and we are going to dot this on. And don't worry, you guys, this is really easy to blend out. We're gonna kind of sculpt some cheekbones, and then we're gonna shorten a little bit on my forehead. And you guys, from here, I am going to kind of just using my IT Cosmetics, and yes, I do have the brush that comes with this, but I couldn't find it this morning. And I'm just gonna kind of put this on, you guys. Can you see how this is just a really good shade? It's not overly done. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this. So the way that he was teaching me how to do it, you guys, is kind of lifting up, like kind of taking my brush and lifting up. So I put it underneath where the cheekbones are, like here, but then I'm lifting up. And you guys, I love that color. It just is a good kind of contour shade. I am gonna take a little bit more, you guys. I'm gonna put a little bit underneath my chin. I know, we wanna sculpt out, but you can kind of sculpt and get rid of any double chin over here. Why not? And I'm just taking a little bit here, guys, just like that. And then it may look a little scary, but I'm just gonna blend it out. But it is just gonna give me a little bit of a shadow underneath there and pull it down the neck. Now, I don't want it like totally bright underneath there, but can you see how it just kind of gave a little shadow? Blending all of that out really well. And then I like to do a teeny bit on my big schnoz here. So I'm gonna take the opposite end of my little IT Cosmetics here. And I am just gonna kind of come down, you guys, just the sides of my nose, just a little bit. I don't wanna do too much. The key is to blend. So we're gonna kind of shape that, and then I'm gonna put some down here to kind of shorten it a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna go through with this guy and I'm gonna slightly buff. So it should be blended out, but giving me hopefully a little less big of a nose. We'll see. Okay, how are we liking that so far? I just think it's a really natural kind of flush. And again, you guys, you can play up and go a little bit deeper, but I'm gonna highlight a little bit with this guy. So pretty. You guys, this is one of the most gorgeous highlighters ever. And this is funny. I would like this shade just as a single. I just think it is a super pretty, it's gonna make your skin have a pretty flush. I'm gonna put a little bit at the bridge of my nose. Okay, can you kind of see that subtle? Oops, you know what I forgot? I forgot to blend this out up here. That is what you want to bring it back into your hairline just a little bit. Okay, you guys, we've got a little bit of warmth going on. We were kind of sculpting out some cheekbones, a little bit of highlight, and then I thought we would move on to eyes. And you guys, right now, Pretty Baby, this is the Tom Ford Quad in Pretty Baby. This has a little kit at Nordstrom that you can get this guy with the lipstick Night Mauve. Is it mauve? I say them both. This is one of my favorite ever quads. And so I was thinking, if you guys are interested in that little kit, it makes the most beautiful kind of eye. And I thought we would go ahead and use that. I do not have that particular shade, but I have a different thing I'll be using today. But I do have a new Tom Ford lipstick that I'm obsessed with. So we'll do that on another day. Okay, so you guys, I am gonna bring you in just a little bit. And then we are gonna start with this shade here. And I'm just gonna be placing this a little bit precisely over here. I'm kind of laying that shade all over the lid. And I'm gonna kind of show you, you guys, like, you don't have to use every single shade in here all at once, but this alone, like, I think that is such a gorgeous shade with a little eyeliner and mascara, and you're good to go. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna take this darker shade over here, and you guys, it says like a little bit of purple reflect in it. It is so gorgeous. Here is a little bit. So far I have used this guy, and then here's this darker shade, and I'm gonna go in just a little bit by my lash line. Give a little bit of smudge here. Now I'm using the Chanel Blender Shader. I use this guy a lot, you guys. I'm gonna soften that just a little bit. And I'm gonna take a little bit of this guy underneath my eyes, just a little bit, because I'm gonna be using a little bit of eyeliner. Now what I'm going to do, I am gonna use the Rowan Everything brush, and I'm gonna use this little purple. I don't wanna make my eyes overly purple, if you know what I mean, but I am gonna go in on the outer over here. And I'm just going to, I'm gonna go on the outer, you guys, over here. And I'm just going to kinda go in my V and then bring that up through the socket. Just deepen that a little bit. I just wanna show you, isn't that pretty? It's like a very pretty, and I don't wanna make it too purpley all over, you guys. That's not my aim. I just kind of wanna have a soft wash. I'm gonna go back in with this guy and just kind of put it on my lid just to kind of intensify it before I blend it out. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of this purple with the other side of this brush because it's more refined, and I'm gonna run that underneath my lash line. I am gonna now go in with my kind of blender brush here and just soften everything, kind of blend it out. Nice kind of smoky eye. Okay, now what makes this so ba-ba-boom, and I think you can already see, is this guy. It has the most beautiful reflection in it. Let me give you a little. It is like so unique. So you guys, in different lights, it almost looks blue. And then look, you can see how that is kind of turning colors. It is so gorgeous. Like, I would buy this quad just for this color alone, but it makes the prettiest eyes. And you guys, you can wear this during the day. You're just gonna take a little teeny bit. And I'm literally, do you see how it almost turns blue? There's like blue in here. I'm just doing a teeny bit. Wow, okay, I wanna see if you can see. It has this most beautiful reflection. It has like purple and some blue and some silver. It is so pretty. I just use a teeny bit. And again, Tom Ford knows how to do these kind of sophisticated, kind of glitter roddy. Okay, you guys, see, that's what I'm saying. In one light, let me see if I can show you. In one light, it almost looks like violet. And then in the other, it almost looks blue. It is so gorgeous. So now that I've got that on, I'm just going to, it's just when we layer the effect, I almost see a little bit of sky blue in there. I'm just gonna kind of pat this down. Okay, you guys, cleaned up my brows a bit, and now I am going to use, you guessed it, purple chalk. I am going to line, oops, you guys, that's my old one. I had to run out and get a new one. This is my favorite eyeliner ever, purple chalk from Chanel, and I am going to line the bottom and a little bit of the upper with this. I'm gonna go back in with this darker chocolate shade, and I'm using the Wayne Goss little eyeliner, and I just wanna deepen, kind of like give myself a little bit of brown. deep and near the lash line here. I'm gonna go put on loads of some mascara and then I'll show you the eye, but I'm just gonna give you quick before, no mascara. And then let's go finish off the eye. Okay, you guys, here is the eye, and I am going to put a little bronzer in the crease to kind of ground it a little. I brought out my Tom Ford. This is the bronzer in TERRA. And I am gonna use my little Armani Sculpting. We're gonna give myself just a little bit of bronze over here. Topping that off. Using a little bit of my bronzer here, and I'm just going to come in just a little. I just wanna soften up. I've got that pretty kind of pop. I just want to ground it just a little bit. Okay, we've got eyeballs on. Now I'm going to do a little soft pink blush. I am going to be using my Surratt. You guys, I am in love with this shade right here. It is just super soft. It's kind of like a little marshmallow pink, but it's just so light. It just kind of gives you a little bit of flush without too much, because I feel like I have a strong eye on today. So I don't want to have too much going on with the rest of my face. Okay, let's powder down. Now again, you guys, I did not have the original La Mer powder, so I actually like this powder, but I guess the original must have been really good. So I'm just taking a teeny bit of this in the cap. And you guys, this is one of these brushes that I feel like is so amazing. It is the La Mer powder brush. And then you guys, I am just gonna tap through my T-zone first. And it will mattify. Could you see that? It is going to just mattify that a little bit, and then I am just going to kind of buff the rest of my whatever's left on the brush. Okay, for lips, you guys, I have a beautiful Sisley lipstick. If you have not tried this formula, this is such a gorgeous lipstick. This is in the shade 20. It is Rose Portofino. It comes out just like this. You guys, it's a really unique kind of formula. It almost feels a little bit matte. It's very long wearing, and this is just sort of your pretty rose neutral shade. I just love the way it is in the bullet, because you can really kind of line your lips using the little edge here. And again, this is a long wear lipstick. So I'm just gonna kind of line the upper lip first with this. And then I'm gonna just take this from the bullet. You guys, it is just a soft, pretty rose color. Here you go. Okay guys, we are now going to set the makeup with a little MAC Fix Plus. Always kind of forget to show you, if I am wearing powder, I always like to put a little bit of this, because it will kind of take down that powder look, but it will still kind of set my makeup. So this, you guys, is this whole look using some of your favorites that you requested. We've got Pretty Baby. We're wearing the La Mer today. You guys, I can honestly tell you, everything I just put on my face is truly something that I love. I love the Sisley lipstick. And you guys, I have some other lipsticks that are coming your way that, again, I wanted to share a few that I've been enjoying. Now, as I have been telling you guys, we're gonna finish off with a little perfume, and I am a huge fan of MAISON Francis Kurkdjian. They do not sell that locally here, so I tend to pick up my perfume when I visit my son in New York. But I got 2 samples of the Gentle Fluidity Gold and the Gentle Fluidity Silver. Now, what I heard is that these 2 combined smell amazing, like layering them together. I already love the Gentle Fluidity Gold. That's kind of next on my list. If you like MAISON Francis Kurkdjian Baccarat 540, that's just like one of my ultimate favorites. If you like that, I think you're really gonna like the gold. So today I thought what we would do is we're gonna layer this on today. You guys, it is very yummy. This is reminding me of fall. It has got those kind of warm, but the Gentle Fluidity is supposed to be a sort of unisex fragrance. I think all fragrance can kind of be unisex. But basically it is blurring the gender boundaries. And it has a flowery vanilla, and I definitely smell that. That's what I'm loving. And then it has the heart of the fragrance is refined floral accord, powerful vanilla facets, and then magnified by the luminous freshness of a musky, woody note. So it has the same, both the silver and the gold have the same notes in it, but it is created a little differently. So what I heard was that the silver is going to have a little bit of that almost like a gin and tonic. Funny note, you guys, worst hangover ever in college from gin and tonic that I literally, I don't drink anymore anyways, but worst hangover ever. So I will always, the thought of smelling like gin is not appealing to me whatsoever. But I'm gonna go ahead, I wanna layer that together because they said the combination of both of these makes a really, ooh, okay. So you know what? This is interesting because I don't really, when I am putting on that, it definitely has kind of a almost sharp metallic. But when I'm rubbing them together, now that I've layered them together though, you guys, it smells amazing. So I love the gold because it's very like that vanilla. It's just a really gorgeous scent. Again, if you like Baccarat 540, you will like the Gentle Fluidity Gold, almost to the point where you might not be sure if you need both. Ooh, you guys, the layering of both of these is really special. Because that top note, that almost gin-like quality to the silver is kind of toning a little bit down from the gold, from that kind of floral gold, but it also is bringing about this really kind of almost clean scent. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys, this is the final look. I feel like I am smelling yummy and I am ready to face the day. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial of using some products that are in my collection that we needed to pull out again. If you own any of these, let me know if you are pulling those out as well. And again, I will be back with another video, and new Tom Ford showing up, I believe, tomorrow. So look forward to that, and I will talk to you guys soon.